Hello, welcome to Liverpool FC News Today channel.
Liverpool picked up a vital 3 points at Anfield on Wednesday night as they successfully dispatched Wolves 2-0 courtesy of second-half goals from Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. The Reds bounced back by displaying impressive character following the miserable 0-0 draw at Crystal Palace on Saturday night to ensure they remain firmly in the hunt for Champions League football. Express Sport analyses the key talking points as Jurgen Klopp's side showed their experience to get the job done against Wolves. Just days after attending the Best FIFA Football Awards, Virgil van Dijk showcased his class and answered his recent critics in perfect fashion with a vital opener for Liverpool in a gritty win that will mean so much to the dressing room, supporters, and Jurgen Klopp. The Dutchman was facing bundles of scrutiny this time last week after Liverpool were beaten 5-2 by Real Madrid on a night in which the Reds totally capitulated to surrender their 2-goal lead. But the imperious centre-back stood strong and stood up to the task when it truly mattered to nod home the opener, as he also marshalled Liverpool to another clean sheet. There was a sense of concern and anticipation, with the scores level after 73 minutes before Van Dijk was the man on the spot to head home Diogo Jota's cutback after his initial effort was denied. This really felt like a huge night for the Reds, who will now be hoping they have turned the corner after a difficult two-game spell that saw them lose to Real Madrid in Europe and draw toothlessly at Crystal Palace. Van Dijk turned in a big individual performance on a night he donned the armband, one that will inspire his team mates as Liverpool approach the business end of their rollercoaster season. It seems somewhat strange that Darwin Núñez was seemingly signed by Jurgen Klopp as a centre-forward but seems to only be largely fielded from the left side of the front three. Diogo Jota kept his place in the starting 11 on Wednesday night, and he took up the central role as Cody Gakpo was dropped to the bench. Núñez, who netted the opener against Wolves before it was chalked off by VAR, has recently been playing out wide, and although he hardly hugs the touchline, he is yet to truly thrive through the middle. There's no doubting that he is a big threat whenever he is on the field, but with Luis Diaz approaching full fitness, you do question whether Núñez will be a frequent starter alongside Mohamed Salah. Roberto Firmino plays centrally, Jota does predominantly too. Even Gakpo has endured a run of games through the middle. Klopp certainly has options, but in terms of balance, you do now question whether long-term, Núñez is going to hold down the left flank or be thrown back in as the central striker, a role where he has struggled thus far at Anfield. For the first time in a very long time, there were Anfield tickets up for grabs on match day ahead of tonight's Premier League clash with Wolves. That is telling. Liverpool's season is approaching stalemate, and with the club chasing nothing but a top-four finish and a Champions League miracle in early March, supporters are wondering how many more setbacks they can take. Liverpool need Anfield rocking every week to deliver the results they desire, but there is an undeniable feeling of disappointment around the club at the moment. Manchester United are flying and winning silverware again, and Arsenal are a team reborn. Both of these were of little relevance to Liverpool last season. Now there is almost a sense of envy about the good feel factor bouncing around both clubs, although Liverpool have nothing to be jealous of. They've been here before and will be back here again. Nonetheless, this season has now become a chore, and the enjoyment has slowly been sucked out of Klopp's Anfield project. The gutsy wins over Everton and Newcastle finally felt like Liverpool had turned a corner, but Real Madrid and Crystal Palace were two sobering reality checks as their misery threatened to rumble on. Those that were in attendance saw the team pick up a crucial 3 points, and that is all that matters ahead of another massive game this weekend. Harvey Elliott is a fine talent, but he will need to show more if he is to make the grade at Liverpool. The attacking midfielder was handed a rare start here against Wolves, and he failed to deliver when the Reds needed him to step up to the plate. He squandered the first real notable chance of the game just before half-time when he nodded wide of the mark. Yes, Elliott is young and he deserves time, but if Liverpool have aspirations of maintaining pace with the Premier League's big guns, they simply need more Liverpool have 6 top-quality attacking options in Mohamed Salah, Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, Luis Diaz, Roberto Firmino and Cody Gakpo, and ultimately, Elliott is some way behind when they are all fit. He is still a fine prospect, but there is a sense he could benefit from a loan move next season if he is truly to kick on at Anfield and fulfill his potential.